This is number 7, the Sega Dreamcast. Another Sega console. This was their last console before they went out of the business. An excellent console, fairly noisy. I don't know if you can hear that when it's loading. Had some fantastic games. My favourite of all of Sega's systems. Had some great exclusives like Crazy Taxi, as you can see on the screen. Brilliant games. There's Crazy Taxi. This is Crazy Taxi 2. Had a few sequels from the Mega Drive era, such as Echo the Dolphin. This is the new Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future, fully 3D. The graphics are really nice, as you can see. For their time, they were outstanding. The console was way ahead of its time. It had online capabilities. Quite a few people I know actually played online with the Dreamcast. A very underrated system, if you ask me. Has some very good, very original games for it, like San Francisco Rush, The Cars Can Grow Wings. This is possibly one of my favourite racing games ever. Really, really good game. It has the best version of Rayman 2, The Great Escape. Amazing. It rivals Mario 64, it's so good. Has some great exclusives from Sega themselves, such as Jet Set Radio here. Very good game, a fan favourite. Of course, it has the Sonic series, Sonic Adventure 2 there. That's the Japanese version. This is the PAL version of Sonic Adventure 1. Both amazing games. In fact, Sonic Adventure 2 is my favourite Sonic game of all time. And Sonic Adventure 1's not far behind. It has the best version of Dead or Alive 2, the version that's got the best graphics, and I prefer the Dreamcast controller to play it on instead of the PS2. Talking about the controller, it's a very original controller. It actually has a screen in the centre, and the screen changes depending on what game's playing, and it can tell you all sorts of different information about the game, and you can actually save games onto it, take it out, and then use it as a portable game system. But the batteries don't last very long, and if you put them back in once the batteries are dead, it makes a horrible beeping noise. Capcom made some good games for the Dreamcast as well. This is Gunbird 2, vertical scrolling shmup, excellent game. In fact, my favourite vertical scrolling. It also is home to one of the top rated games. In fact, according to GameSpot, this is the top rated game, and that is the original Soul Calibur for the Dreamcast. A Dreamcast exclusive until it was re-released on the 360. Lots of years later. This is an arcade perfect port, includes loads of original content, and my favourite fighting game. Blue Stinger, a Resident Evil clone by Activision. It also has a new Virtua Fighter. Toy Commander, which is an excellent game. And one more game I want to talk about, and for me this is the reason that the Dreamcast is so special, and that is the Shenmue series. 8 discs long, 2 games. I still haven't finished this one, but the Shenmue series is just an amazing experience. I know some people don't like it, they say it's a bit slow, but personally the first game in the series is phenomenal. You have to play this. It's reason enough to buy a Dreamcast just to be able to play these games. Number 6 on my list is the Sony PlayStation 2. Yes, that's right, a Sony machine, believe it or not. Coming from a Nintendo fanboy, it must be a good console. And it is. There's no denying that it is the most popular console ever. It's got a host of great games, as well as a load of really, really crap games, but let's not talk about them. Let's talk about the good stuff. I got the machine only a few years ago, I think 2009, for just a few reasons. In fact, just 2 reasons. And they were Eco, which is the game that's playing now, although it's a bit bright so maybe you can't see it very well. And Shadow of the Colossus. These 2 games persuaded me to break my Nintendo-ism and buy a PlayStation, and they were definitely worth getting, especially Eco. It's an incredible game, and so is Shadow of the Colossus. But apart from those, one of the reasons I like the PlayStation 2 is the amount of quality RPGs that there are for the system. Here's just a few of them. Valkyrie Profile. Most of them are by Square Enix actually, after they moved away from Nintendo. The Kingdom Hearts series, Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. both fantastic games. Final Fantasy, of course, is Final Fantasy 12. Grandia, a port of the Dreamcast game, Grandia. Star Ocean, one of the longest RPGs I've ever played. It comes on multiple discs. It's a huge game, definitely worth playing. Odin Sphere, really amazing graphics, fantastic gameplay. Very, very difficult, but definitely worth getting. The Art and Alico series. Art and Alico 1 is extremely hard to find. It was only released in limited quantities in, I can't remember where. Germany or something? Italy, yeah. It was only released in Italy in very limited quantities if you want the English release for a PAL system, so really hard to find but definitely worth getting. Art and Alico 2, one of the more recent PS2 games. And the Atelier Iris series, also by the same people. And of course Dragon Quest. But apart from RPGs, there's also some other types of games that I enjoy on the system. One is Klonoa 2, Lunatea's Veil. Definitely one of the best platforms I've played. So fun, so original. Yeah, I really like that game. The PS2 was the only place you could play Soul Calibur 3, and of course people who like the Metal Gear franchise, they got it for the Metal Gear games, which I haven't played, but I do have, and apparently they're very good. So yeah, PS2 is an excellent console if you want to sit down and really enjoy a long RPG, because quite a few of them are exclusive to the PlayStation. So that's why this is number 6. If you had a Gamecube, there really was only one reason you would get one, and that's for Nintendo's exclusive games, and there were loads, and they are all fantastic. Here's a pile of Nintendo's first-party Gamecube games, probably more than any other system, and they're all top quality. I won't go through them all, but I'm not sure if you can see there, but fantastic list of games. I'll pick out some of the best ones. F-Zero GX, the sequel to F-Zero X on the Nintendo 64. This was co-developed by Sega. Incredible graphics, incredible games. The whole Mario Party series, loads of them. The Gamecube was a fantastic multiplayer console. It's got 4 control ports, you can link up Game Boy Advances. There's even a port in the bottom of the machine where you can put Game Boy Advance games and play them on the TV. Star Fox Adventures, the last game that Rare made for Nintendo. Amazing game in the style of Zelda, Ocarina of Time and that sort. There's loads of other games, I'm not going to go through them all. Also, if you had a Gamecube, it was a very good place to play the Zelda games. There was the Collector's Edition, which has Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Zelda 2, Zelda 1 and a demo of Wind Waker. There was the Wind Waker, which also came with Ocarina of Time and a remixed version of Ocarina of Time called Master Quest. The Metroid Prime series, that's a fantastic series on the Gamecube. Overall, it's just an amazing console. And another reason that makes it so good, this was the first time that Nintendo and Sega joined forces, and as a result of that, Nintendo got all the new Sonic games. So, and also some collections, such as Sonic Gems Collection, which has Sonic CD, a fan favourite of the Sonic franchise. Sonic Mega Collection, which has all of the Mega Drive Sonic games and more. It also had re-releases of Sonic Adventure, called Sonic Adventure DX, and Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. What's so good about these? They both link up with the Game Boy Advance, so you can play with your Chow creatures on the Game Boy and then transfer them back onto the TV, which was a brilliant idea. Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, and Shadow the Hedgehog.